Have you ever wondered how a voice that inspired millions could bring the world together one final time? Even after her passing, Bonnie Tyler continues to unite fans across continents. Now her family has announced that people from around the world will have the opportunity to be part of her farewell, with her celebration of life service set to be broadcast online, so that everyone whose life was touched by her music can say goodbye together. The announcement has brought comfort to countless fans who grew up listening to timeless classics like Total Eclipse of the Heart and Holding Out for a Hero. While many were unable to travel to Wales for the ceremony, they will now be able to witness the emotional service from wherever they are, making Bonnie Tyler's final farewell a truly global event. Bonnie Tyler, born Gaynor Hopkins, passed away on July 8, 2026 at the age of 75 in a hospital in Faro, Portugal. According to her family, she died unexpectedly after battling an illness for which she had been receiving treatment. The news shocked the music world, especially after months of hope that she would recover following serious health complications earlier in the year. In the weeks leading up to her passing, Bonnie had endured an incredibly difficult medical journey. She underwent emergency intestinal surgery and spent time in intensive care. Although doctors initially remained hopeful, her condition remained fragile. Her family repeatedly asked for privacy while also urging the public to ignore false rumors circulating online. Sadly, despite every effort, Bonnie passed away surrounded by loved ones. Almost immediately after the heartbreaking announcement, tributes flooded social media from fellow musicians, actors, political leaders, and millions of fans. Artists praised not only her unmistakable raspy voice but also her kindness, generosity, and humility. Prince William and Princess Catherine honored Bonnie as one of Wales' greatest musical treasures, while fellow performers remembered her as an artist whose songs transcended generations. For more than 5 decades, Bonnie Tyler remained one of the most recognizable voices in popular music. Her breakthrough came with It's a Heartache, but it was Total Eclipse of the Heart that transformed her into a global superstar. The song became one of the defining anthems of the 1980s and continues to be played around the world decades later. Hits like Holding Out for a Hero further cemented her place among music's greatest performers. Despite worldwide fame, those closest to Bonnie often described her as remarkably down-to-earth. Friends remembered her warm personality, infectious laugh, and unwavering loyalty. She never forgot her Welsh roots and remained deeply connected to her hometown throughout her extraordinary career. Now, those roots will play an important role in her final farewell. According to her family's announcement, Bonnie's coffin will first return to her home in Mumbles, Wales, on August 15. Members of the public have been invited to line Newton Road to pay their respects as the funeral cortege makes its way through the community she loved so dearly. It is expected to be an emotional moment as thousands gather to say one final goodbye. 2 days later, on August 17, a public celebration of life service will be held at Swansea Minster, also known as St. Mary's Church. While seating inside the church will primarily be reserved for family members and invited guests, officials have confirmed that a limited number of seats will be available to members of the public. Large television screens will also be placed outside the church, allowing additional mourners to participate in the service. Perhaps the most meaningful announcement is that the entire service will also be live-streamed through Bonnie Tyler's official website. This decision was made so that fans across Europe, North America, Asia, Australia, Africa, and every corner of the world can be part of her final farewell, even if they cannot travel to Wales. Following the church service, Bonnie will make one final journey through her beloved hometown of Skewen. The funeral cortege is expected to pass through the village before a private family committal service takes place away from the public eye. For her family, it represents bringing Bonnie home one last time to the place where her remarkable story first began. Her family has also requested that, instead of sending flowers, anyone wishing to honor Bonnie's memory consider making donations to Noah's Ark Children's Hospital for Wales and Cerebral Palsy Cymru, 2 charities she proudly supported during her lifetime. It is a final reflection of the generosity and compassion that defined her both on and off the stage. Fans have already begun organizing their own tributes around the world. Radio stations continue playing her greatest hits. Candlelight vigils have been planned in several cities, while social media has been filled with memories from people whose lives were touched by her music. Many have shared stories of weddings, graduations, family celebrations, and unforgettable moments that featured Bonnie's iconic songs. What makes Bonnie Tyler's story so extraordinary is that her music crossed generations. Parents introduced her songs to their children, who are now introducing them to a new generation. Few artists can claim to have created songs that remain just as powerful 40 years after their release. As the world prepares to watch her final farewell, there is a deep sense that this will not simply be a funeral. It will be a celebration of resilience, passion, and one of the greatest voices popular music has ever known. From her humble beginnings in Wales to sold-out arenas across the globe, Bonnie Tyler's journey inspired millions. The service is expected to include heartfelt eulogies from family members, close friends, and fellow musicians who shared the stage with Bonnie throughout her remarkable career. Her greatest songs are expected to be performed as part of the celebration, allowing mourners to remember not only the artist she was, but also the compassionate woman behind the music. Emotional video tributes highlighting her life, career, and charitable work are also expected to be shown during the ceremony, giving fans one final opportunity to celebrate her extraordinary legacy. On August 17, fans around the world will gather, not inside a stadium or concert hall but together online to celebrate the woman whose unforgettable voice became the soundtrack to countless lives. Though the music may have fallen silent, Bonnie Tyler's legacy will continue to echo through every note of Total Eclipse of the Heart, every chorus of Holding Out for a Hero, and every heart she touched throughout her remarkable life. Her voice may no longer be heard from the stage, but her music will continue inspiring generations to come, ensuring that Bonnie Tyler's remarkable legacy lives on forever.